Welcome back to another video. My name is Adam. I'm excited to share with you today my thoughts on whether or not you should double down on Hyliion stock. Check out the move that has been going on in Hyliion. This was a pre-SPAC deal. It merged with Tortoise Acquisition Corp and now trades on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol HYLN. And it went from $10 a share, which is what most SPACs trade at during their pre-deal. A lot of people bought in, shot the stock price up to $31, representing a 200% increase. Then it went to all the way to $55, close to $60 a share. And then now it's back down even below its pre-SPAC deal at $10 a share to $8.86. So it went from $10, skyrocketed by 450%, and since its highs, it's down by 84%. I actually bought a few shares of Hyliion, and I think this is an incredible deal that you cannot go wrong with. A lot of people were expecting huge things to be announced from Hyliion, but what you have to understand, it's a pre-revenue company. Right now, they're building out their solutions. They have the electrification, their Hypertruck ERX, which is their fully electric solution, and then their hybrid solutions with compressed natural gas and diesel. Okay, so we're going to be talking about what the future potential is of this company and whether or not it is a buy at these levels. First, let's take a look at some technicals. This is the 3-month chart, and as we can see, it's trading heavily below its 50-day moving average at $13.84. Right now, again, trading at like $8.86. And this is an incredibly cheap and beaten down stock, in my opinion, and I think it's time to take advantage of it. Okay, so we can see the relative strength index is at 25. Pretty heavily oversold. Anything underneath a 30 is definitely an oversold territory. And the MACD just absolutely destroyed at like negative 1.2 here, 1.3. So deeply in bearish territory. However, I think that there is a turnaround. Of course, if you're looking at the stock price, you can see, sorry, that's Clover Health. That's another investment that's actually looking like the next GameStop type situation. It's still a downward trending channel, but I mean, like, I don't think this is going to last for long, and I think this is nearing the end of it, okay, especially with the RSI at 25. So if we're looking at what Hyliion is, of course, like I said, they have their fully electric Hypertruck ERX and their hybrid powertrains that can be fitted onto existing diesel and hybrid compressed natural gas type Class 8 trucks, okay? I really like the CEO of this company, Thomas Healy. So Hyliion evolved out of a passion for horsepower. As a mechanical engineer and a motorsports racer, founder and CEO Thomas Healy set out to bring the advantages of hybrid technology to tractor trailers. Today, Hyliion is an industry leader in Class 8 electrification with a growing team of talented engineers and visionaries and a robust network of strategic industry partnerships. With an ever-growing demand for shipping products, we will provide tech solutions that transform transportation's environmental impact. So I really like, of course, their corporate overview, and this is basically their mission statement. And their job, of course, is to bring the electric solutions to Class 8 tractor trailers. So they have a bunch of existing solutions, of course, for fleets that are out right now, okay? If you don't have enough money to spend on a fully electric Tesla Semi, which of course is not even out yet, you can spend a couple of bucks on this and you'll have basically a net zero or even negative carbon emissions. Okay, so they have their battery management solutions as well, with their battery management system as well as their battery packs. They also recently created their Hypertruck Innovation Council, which is working closely with other tractor trailer transportation industries such as Agility, Penske, you might have heard some of these before, Ryder, Schneider, Wegmans, I don't know how to pronounce all of these. And some of them, so for example, Agility Fleets, they have pre-ordered 1,000 trucks fitted with Hyliion technology. And basically what their goal is, sorry, it's actually from this right here. This new collaboration will be the first to operate the Hypertruck ERX, and they will be providing direct feedback to actively advance the powertrain's path to mass commercialization. So they're working with all these companies to basically bring forward their Hypertruck ERX and potentially even their hybrid powertrain solutions to advance the tech of Hyliion. Okay, and I think this stock is unnecessarily beaten down because it's not a pure play EV. And a lot of companies that are doing well right now, for example, Tesla, are just pure play EVs. But what I think people are missing out on is the fact that, again, the transition to fully electric tractor trailers is going to be a long one and is going to happen long down the road. So of course, even though this tech is going to be potentially obsolete 30 years down the road, Hyliion potentially will keep up with the existing tech and will come out with, again, just like a fully electric solution requiring no natural gas or diesel. And two, in the meantime, I think Hyliion takes a pretty niche and unique area in the market that will be pretty profitable. Okay. And again, you can see all the people that they're working with. And what I like is that this is customer driven. He's partnering with these fleets and with these commercial type vehicles because he knows that customers are at the core of their business, and so they want their feedback and collaboration because it's crucial to the success of their hybrid solution, which has already logged millions of real-world miles. That's why we have brought together the Hypertruck Innovation Council. A group of commercial transportation industry leaders will be the first to test and review demonstration units of the Hypertruck ERX. Okay, so again, they're not expecting to have major revenue until like 2022, 2023. So what investors need to keep in mind is that they need to be patient if they ever want to take advantage of the long-term outcomes of Hyliion. And Hyliion is actually expecting to have revenues in 2022 above what their current market cap is of 1.5 billion. So again, I see this as a very, very cheap stock. And if we go back, we look at their fourth quarter 2020 results, they have some other exciting highlights. And this sent the stock price up 30% on one day, but then it since then has gone down. And that was the announcement of their next-gen battery modules, which is capable of up to 5 times as much cycle life than a conventional EV battery, can be recharged in under 8 minutes. And that's a huge thing. If you're a truck driver, you don't want to have to wait around 30 minutes for your truck to recharge, okay, which is what right now, what the current battery capabilities, charging capabilities are for fully electric solutions, okay? So if you can charge it in 8 minutes, that's huge, okay? Because time is money, especially in the trucking industry, and allows for more than a 40% improvement in cooling compared to the previous system. This enables a higher charge rate and longer sustained power output. And they also achieved their previous forecasted volumes, even though they weren't that many, for 2020, including installation of 7 hybrid electric units in the Q4 and 20 hybrid electric units for the full year of 2020. So they designed and developed next-gen hybrid system, which will be introduced in 2021. The system will feature next-gen battery modules, incorporate a custom e-axle solution, and include enhanced onboard data analytics capabilities. So again, miles on the road equals better solutions down the road and to improve their important products. And they received 141 million in cash proceeds upon the exercise of public warrants for approximately 12.12 million shares of common stock, which also depressed the stock price. Basically, whenever you have a SPAC merger, you have warrants to buy the stock at a certain price, and when you float more shares, this obviously decreases the share price. So again, they delivered on everything they set out to do. Okay, I love the company. I love Thomas Healy, the CEO. He seems very calm and collected, but yet confident whenever he presents to investors and whenever he does interviews. And so I really like that. He doesn't seems kind of like the opposite of what we had with the Nikola deal with Trevor Milton. And again, I think this stock has been unnecessarily beaten down. And for them to project to do revenue in like 2022, 2023, that's above the market cap currently at 1.51 billion. I think this is a steal, okay? Let me know what you think of Hyliion. I'll definitely be buying and adding shares over the coming weeks and months, unless there's a massive turnaround, which I do expect to happen. Let me know what you're doing with Hyliion stock. Take care. I love you all. Thank you so much for checking out the video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to smash the thumbs up button, leave a comment down below, and also subscribe if you haven't already. As well as feel free to check out a couple of links down below in the description. One is to my free Discord group. It's growing. It has about like 30 members, as well as a private group where I announce my buys and sells in real time. So for example, on March 30th, I bought Schrodinger stock, which was $68.55. And then literally a week later, I sold it for $80.02. So in a week, I gained 17% in that stock. The next stock was Kirkland Lake, for example, and right now Kirkland Lake is trading at $46. And again, we can see my buy price was $40.65. So again, in a week and a half, it gained 14%. So let me know if that's something that you'd be interested in. And finally, if you're Canadian and you want a zero commission trading app, I highly recommend Wealthsimple. And if you sign up down with the link below, you'll get $10 towards your next trade. Okay, but as well, there's a free Discord group where one guy actually announced a penny stock called Fire, and it actually went up by 50% before he even announced it, okay? Where the cost was around, I think, 26 cents, and then it went up all the way to over 50 cents, okay? So definitely be sure to check that out. Again, take care. Thank you so much. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next